18 of every 24 people surveyed say they went to at least one movie in November. What fraction of the people surveyed went to a movie in November? Enter your answer in the simplest fraction form. So here we are taking an application problem and we are creating a ratio. And in this ratio, we are going to then simplify it into the simplest fraction form. So when you read this, you might recall from earlier life that ratios, it's a comparison between two numbers, perhaps 18 and 24, and we can write them in three ways, but for a lot of mathematical purposes, we're going to write our ratios as fractions. So here, 18 of every 24. So 18 of every 24. We want to think about ratios as part of the whole. So the whole piece is going to be on the bottom. So since we out 24 people is the whole, 18 is part of that, our ratio is 18 over 24. Now that's kind of the basic fraction. However, it does say simplest fraction form. So we need to think about the numerator and denominator. What are some factors that go into both of those? Now, if you look at this and say, well, 18 and 24 are both reducible by 6, 6 is the greatest common factor. 18 divided by 6 is 3, 24 divided by 6 is 4, and we have 3/4 as our answer in simplest form. So 3 out of every 4 people surveyed say they went to at least one movie in November. Now, if you look at 18 over 24 and you did not see 6, that's fine. I always say, whatever you see first, let that just take you. So if you see 18 over 24 and you say, hey, those are both even numbers, that is a beautiful start because every even number is divisible by 2. And oftentimes, if you can just make the numbers smaller, it's going to make everything easier. So if you see they're both even, let's divide by 2. Well, 18 divided by 2 is 9. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So now we have 9 over 12. These are smaller numbers. Sometimes smaller numbers are easier to work with. Not always, but sometimes. So here we have 9 over 12, and then you can say, well, both of these are divisible by 3. Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and you'll notice you come up with the same answer. So one way is not better than the other. It's just, what do you see? If you see even numbers, start with 2. If you see 6 right away, go with 6. So let whatever you see take you to your first step, and you can go from there.